with Marcus Schmieder of Galactic Entertainment, who designed the laser portion of the Ignite the Dream show here in Vancouver in Robson Square. Marcus, tell us a little bit about your design, how it integrates with the overall show.
So basically what we tried to do here at the show was to integrate the lasers with the whole scheme of elements. We have, of course, fire and pyrotechnics and lights and lots of audio. So everybody want to have, or need to have, a little piece of the overall 10-minute show to show the effect and the energy of its element. So what we did is during the show, in the first minute, there are lots of lights moving and activity, pyrotechnic activity. In the second minute, you have a laser part which is basically about 1 minute and 30 seconds long. That's the main part where the lasers are active in the whole event for 10 minutes. And the lasers are strategically distributed in the fire towers where the big fires are, and also on the opposite side of the street, adjacent to Robson, in the two small towers. We have also another laser which hasn't been planned, but we just throw it in because we had the equipment, so we said let's make a better show, up on the roof on the art gallery. And let me see if it's still there. Yeah, it's still there, I think, right? Yeah. And those lasers are working basically synchronized to the music and the time code. These are the most powerful lasers, especially those in the flame towers, most powerful white light solid state lasers you can get currently in Europe. The company Bocatec Laser Show and Event has provided us with the laser systems. They came on a special flight to Vancouver, were express cleared and went on site on Monday evening. They have the total amount of laser power here on the site, we just calculate, is 60, 70, 80, 90 watts of laser power. That's quite significant for such a small area. Normally you use that kind of power in huge stadiums, over lakes. Basically the white light laser have 27 watts of white light and the greens between 7 to 10 watts of green. Lots of power for a big audience, well that's what we wanted. We also do audience scanning here, which is something in the US is not allowed, but in Canada we are able to do this, which of course creates stunning effects if you're standing in Robson Square. We also do graphics projection, which go very nicely to the music. Now the music title is not a typical laser show music title. So we try to integrate the theme of the music to the images and the beam effects. And the images are displayed on the Sears building. We have graphic animations, we have some swirly animations which underline the audio events.
Are you running the show? Who's running the show up top?
The show is actually completely synced. We would be able to basically automatically start the lasers up at 9 o'clock, have our computer running and just, basically start the show remotely from our hotel or our house. But of course we have for safety reasons, we have one person sitting here. I'm here sometimes, not all the times. Boris, the person from Germany, from Bocatec, he's basically the FOH controlling the show, or basically just pressing the play button and waiting for time code.
What's next?
What's next? Well, no, we hope. Lasers in Vancouver have been very rarely used. And I don't really know the reason. I'm in this industry now for about 20 years. I had companies in Germany. I was involved in Sydney Olympics 2000 with the big beam shows. I was involved in the Brisbane 2001 Paralympic Games. All these countries have lots of lasers in as a side effect or as an effect built into the whole scheme. Vancouver has been sparely using lasers, so we hope that with this event other companies, not only us, but other laser companies get into the laser market, into the BC area or even Canadian area, and there's more laser activity going, which will benefit us, of course, as a company, and benefit other companies, and benefit, at the end, the customer who's the audience here.
And what do you think about the US and audience scanning? When's that ever going to happen?
Well, in the US, honestly, there is a movement towards allowing audience scanning. Now, I have to be careful with that because in the US, business is made another in other ways, and I think the people or the companies in the US are not ready yet to be able to measure the amount of energy allowable on the human eye. Now back in Europe, there have been, the TUV for example, has very good procedures and very good measurement techniques to measure the exact amount of exposure allowed into the human eye. This is something what needs to be transferred as knowledge to the US, and then I think shows can be very safe. We are playing a very safe game here in regards to audience scanning. We have been doing this for many years. We measure the intensity, everything is safe. And you know what? I think it's a great tool, audience scanning. It creates another dimension of effect. And I think it would be very well possible in the US to do that. And there's laws now going through which allow the companies to do audience scanning, but with lots of restrictions and lots of fear of getting sued in case somebody says, oh, I have a funny feeling in my eye, I don't know, I go to a doctor and the doctor says, yeah, sue the company, and that's basically what everybody's afraid of. But I'm sure over the years it will work. In Europe there's very limited incidence of laser damage, and it's just a matter of time, right, to make some better shows.
Thank you.